A group of local seniors reminds the county older residents face a housing crisis too. Phil Lindemann with your news from Avalanche Physical Therapy on Krystal 93. First, I-70 traffic was back with a vengeance this holiday weekend for the busiest Memorial Day on record. Nearly 167,000 vehicles passed through both sides of the Eisenhower Tunnel Friday through Monday. That beats the previous four-day record from 2019 by 4.5%, busier than last year by 40%. Three-day total was not quite as impressive, 124,000 vehicles. That's the most since spring break, when three-day traffic was close to 150,000. Here's the latest creative solution to Summit's housing crisis: combined workforce and senior housing. Pam Piper of Staying in Summit, presenting to the Board of County Commissioners today.
We have an opportunity to build an intentional intergenerational community.
Staying in Summit is advocating for a housing campus at County Commons in Frisco, saying seniors are not immune to Summit's housing problems.
Summit is a small community, and we all know people who have been forced to leave toward the end of their lives, even though they have deep community roots, because of the lack of affordable services, because of the lack of housing, suitable housing.
The group is hoping to start with this.
We are here today to ask the county respectfully to consider donation of those parcels in the county commons.
To build this on a minimum of 6 to 7 acres.
We're talking about small residences with 10 or 12 residents per home. We're talking about resident-centered care. We're talking about empowered staff.
The board agreed that senior housing has been a priority for years, with no facilities in Summit, Park, or Lake counties. But Commissioner Tamara Pogue is leery.
Summit County simply does not have the resources to build out all of the infrastructure we need, whether we're talking about, assisted living, aging housing, sober living facilities, simple workforce, affordable housing. Like, the resources just do not exist for all of these projects if Summit County is going to go it alone.
The board made no decisions or promises at today's meeting, pending more discussion. Piper did point out that locals over 60 are Summit's fastest growing population. The board also briefly discussed short-term rentals and an incentives program to recapture them as long-term rentals for locals. Commissioner Pogue commenting on a report in today's Summit Daily.
I am deeply concerned about the housing conversation at the moment. The article this morning sort of came across to me like the towns were not on the same page as us.
County staff is meeting next week to review incentives like rental buybacks. They present their plans to commissioners June 15th. Their biggest concern is cost. Snowpack is fading fast this first day of June, dwindling to 56% of average. It doesn't help that May was painfully lean, just 17 inches of snow at Breckenridge, 14 inches at Arapahoe Basin. That's less than half of what both areas got in May 2019. But to really put things in perspective, May 2015 brought 55 inches to A Basin, more snow than every month this past ski season except for March, with 55 inches. Low snow means low flows. The Snake River is flowing the healthiest today at 136 CFS, still 50 points below average. Tenmile Creek is the driest at 195 CFS, 250 points below average, and above the all-time low for this date by just 30 points. This Saturday is National Trails Day, and Friends of the Dillon Ranger District is back at work on Sapphire Point. FDRD needs volunteers for good old-fashioned trail maintenance, split into morning and afternoon sessions. Again, that is this Friday at Sapphire Point on Swan Mountain Road. Get registered at fdrd.org. In sports, the Rockies play the Rangers today at 6:40. The Nuggets play the Trailblazers at 7. And in local sports, brought to you by American Family Insurance, the Weiss Agency, Summit High Girls Soccer plays Glenwood Springs at home today. Boys lacrosse is over in Edwards for Battle Mountain. Phil Lindemann with your news from Avalanche Physical Therapy on Krystal 93.